but there's no like identifiers. There's nothing like that.
It fires teeth.
It fires
We
teeth.
will find out.
Right. Castor, the data logger. Right. What would you like to search for, young man?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's a couple of things that he's generally going to be looking for. One of it's what was this station's intended purpose to start with. Secondly, what the fuck happened to it? And yeah, that's the main things to start with.
So essentially, you're doing why is it here and black box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things he will eventually want to do is get every single bit of data that's currently on this space station and put it on the ship.
Okay. Right. Well, for the reason that is behind a giant restricted area. So if you want to try and hack into it, computer roll me. No.
Ugh.
Uh-uh.
No. Can't reroll it, so that's fine.
And for what happened to the ship, there are several entries, almost like a captain's log kind of thing. And you see quite an old conglomerate man talking to the camera, and I'm guessing you kind of skip through the boring parts.
Well, no, yeah, probably.
Like, it's just kind of like, no accidents have occurred, all research has failed currently, blah blah blah. There's one day where he's like, we've made a step forward, but it's not fully ready yet. And one of the last entries is just him going, there's not much time, they're at the doors, I've attached a load of data files, and then that's it. And then the data files play, and it's literally security footage, and you just see, like, it pans through each camera, like, through time, and it's just normal day-to-day things. There's people in lab coats going around. There's what I suppose you would call technocrats going around. They're kind of like, almost like the big badass engineers that are almost like pop stars to the engineer world. There might be an odd face that you recognise.
Yeah, but I'm going to start transferring all of this data,
Yeah.
including all of the captain's logs, over to the ship.
Well, as you're streaming the data, it still plays, but
Yeah.
normal shipboard stuff happens, and then all of a sudden the light shutter and the camera snaps to one, or the camera changes to a certain one, and it's in night vision. The entire area is venting air, and there's a giant, almost drill-like thing that has slammed through the hull of the ship. And some of the security kind of make a perimeter around it, but they are quickly cut down in an explosion as the tip bursts into almost like just shrapnel, almost like a shrapnel gun, and it just shreds them all to pieces. The drill then snaps open, and out trudge like hundreds of these, well, the exact same thing that you shot, just hundreds of them pour out. And then the camera snaps to the other side of the ship, and a similar thing happens. And then it snaps again, and a third one pops in. But this time when it snaps open, nothing seems to come out for a while. And then a giant thing, it's indescribable. It's like half animal, half man. Too big. Its proportions are just way off. It's got, the comic book Bane, the comic book Bane Batman version.
Oh yeah.
It's got like giant tubing like that across like massive muscular arms. Its head is like way too small for its body. Its like legs are out of proportion as well, so it kind of limps on like almost gorilla-like on giant arms and small legs, and then that's the first one that comes out. Another one comes out that looks very similar, but this one has like tentacles and it has like a bat-like face, and yeah. But what you notice is that none of them seem to have like a sort of environment suit.
Yeah.
It just seems like they're walking around naked, breathing, which is really weird because obviously they're in hard vacuum because of the way they entered. But every scene after that in the data logs that the captain has attached to this particular entry just shows all the violence that's happened. Like, these big creatures just tear through security, like the smaller humanoid dudes. Some of them die, some of them rip apart. Actually, this is a point where I can reveal another picture. But as seen in this picture, they kind of just keep going. Even if like an arm blows off or like a leg blows off, they'll still keep going. And it's just a massacre. And eventually the camera snaps to the power room, and the first big creature just like sort of, the door's already open at this point, it just sort of like squeezes its way in, and it just like tears one apart, and you see sparks and parts flying out. Then a very, very cliche but mysteriously strange cowled individual enters the room, and the creature sort of slinks out like a bad dog. Almost like if it had a tail, it would be between its legs. Its head is down, it's hunched, it's walking away very slowly and sadly. And then the camera feed cuts off as the cowled figure comes out again. The one thing you do notice, however, before the camera cuts out, is that it has like metallic tendrils coming out from the bottom of its long robe and out of a hood. But yeah, that's it. That's basically what you see in the log. The other data that you get as it copies across, it like brings up the important stuff on the second screen, is an inventory log, and it's automated, so essentially it lists off like loads of chemicals, loads of mechanical parts, loads of computer systems, blah 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 blah, all data and stuff, and almost all of it says missing, erased, unknown status. There's a few things that are still, it says, in inventory. One of them is a mysterious thing called BAI.
Yeah.
And that BAI, that's all it says. And what's the other thing? The other thing is ESS status ready.
Cool. I'm going to try and investigate what both of those terms mean.
Okay. The BAI is behind a restricted firewall. Again, so if you want to try and get that, computer me. You can still take it. Oh, okay. Never mind. You get into it and you actually find a folder with all the information in it, and essentially what it looks like is that it's an experiment to create an AI. And it looks like they've got so far with it, but they put a like an emergency brake on it to stop it from going out of control, because the final sort of notes in it that are from maybe a month ago are exponential growth, not ordered, not authorized, shut down. And the ESS is essentially enhanced ship systems, and it's literally a .exe that you can download, and the quick lab notes on it are nav computer upgrades, experimental only. All tests have been alpha prioritized. initial tests show 100% increase in navigation systems and weapon assist.
Well, all of this information, including the .exe file, is being copied across the ship, and then he's going to find out where the BAI is, and he's going to fucking find it.
Okay.
No, okay. What is this? Wait, what is the world? What is the opinion of society, in general, on AI?
AIs.
Is it? Yeah.
It's at the moment it's theorized, the same as it is now. It's a similar thing to what we've got now. It's theorized, but it's not sort of frowned upon. It's kind of like we want to see what happens when we get it, but we can't get it for some reason.
I want it.
You want an experimental AI that's been braked?
Yes. Yes.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I want to plug it into the ship and watch the world burn. No, I don't know.
Have you got a separate computer it could be plugged into just to see if it?
There probably is on one.
True.
At the very least, there might be some computer systems with which the BAI, if it's still on the space station, he'd go and find it. But he's definitely copying across that executable in terms of upgrading ship systems, because that sounds fucking awesome. And then he's gone hunting.
It's inventoried as being in test lab 6C.
Yeah.
Which the system says is mainly a computer, like a giant server room, essentially.
Ooh.
And there is another thing that is an experiment that is intact, and that is in the test rooms.
So, what's the other thing?
It doesn't say.
Okay, so Okay. Can I patch the security feeds through to the ship, and then get it to ping us? I don't know, actually. Can I patch? I'm trying to make it so that if bad, gribbly things come after us, we fucking know.
It would have to be another computer role, because you don't know if the... Like, you can transfer data, but you don't know if your computer system... Yeah, no, it won't integrate like that, unfortunately.
That's fair.
These systems are a bit advanced for yours.
Yeah. Okay, so, Captain. There are some things I would like to find which sound awesome. But when they're in... Basically, I think there's some... At the very least, some awesome things that we could potentially find in the test section of this ship. The station, sorry. I don't know whether we want to... We obviously know that there's a couple of, at least... things that are bad, and then I outlined the fact, kind of relayed to the others how the station was boarded, that these kind of creatures were the ones that are responsible for the massive holes in the ship and the reason everything got spaced and the crew were murdered. To everyone, including Jubain Pavone. And then so there's obviously at least two of them. They don't seem to go down easy, so if you kill it, I would suggest at the very least making sure its head goes down, because I think that's probably one of the easiest ways, or the only ways to kill it. But we have to be careful. And limbs and stuff, they don't really care. They don't care about vacuum, and I don't know what their kind of offensive capabilities are, but I'm guessing not good. And they used to have... There was a leader of some description that came in as part of the boarding, and there were some massive, really kind of Hulk-like creatures, brutish type things, which are responsible for the damage to the power generation systems and engineering. And yeah, I'm guessing they may have left with whatever. There's like 90%, 99% odd of the ship's complement of anything is missing, so according to the inventory listing. So I'm guessing that whatever they came here to get, they got and fucked off, and maybe a handful of their gremlin, goblin, mini gribble things got left behind. But yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I think it's best if we meet Pavane and Jube and we'll go down to that part area together then.
Okay. Before we go, shall we have a look on the security system to see if we can see where the gribblies are?
Mhm.
Okay. They are currently in the research area. You only know this because you see them sort of flit off of one camera and then they aren't on cams anymore.
Cool.
So there we're basically where we need to go.
Yes.
Well, you're not sure what lab they're near or in, but they're in the research area.
Okay.
And probably Castor would... Well, you can see on the map that there's essentially 20 mini-labs that make up 10 labs.
Cool.
There's A and B of each one.
One
One's
other
10.
thing is that I'm guessing obviously all the main research data is kept behind, if it's any of it left, is kept behind restricted like firewall type shit. For lack of a better term. But is there any way that I can potentially get access to it, and or is there any more information that can be?
Literally all you found is all there is left.
Fair enough. I'm going to be. Oh, I would. So yeah. So I'm guessing going to meet up with the others is probably the best idea, as we now know there's hostiles potentially.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay.
We gonna find myself a Jube and a Pavane.
Are you gonna meet up at the back? Well, we'll call it the back stairwell because it's not the one you entered in on, but the back stairwell of the living quarters because that is the easiest way to get to the research.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We want to go to testing. I'm guessing that's through research.
Following something.
We'll
Yeah, they've
we tell them.
both
We
gone down
tell
to
you.
research. Both of the creatures that we've kind of seen on the security monitors are both now in research labs. They've left living quarters, and there's two of them. They might be meeting up, so I suggest we potentially go en masse, if at all. Well, yeah, but there's also some things that might be worth collecting inside the testing labs.
Well, at least we now know that rather than just speculating on there being things there that want to kill us, we now for sure know there are things here that wish to kill us.
Well,
Should we
they
kill
might
them
be
before they
killing
kill
us,
us?
but yes, yes, they're definitely bad things. They murdered the entire space station.
And they're not edible.
I don't want to try,
Nope.
and no pets either.
Nope.
Well, if I recall correctly, we could reactivate self-contained life support for certain sections of the station.
Yeah.
Possibly.
And I think, generally speaking, fighting these creatures in a vacuum puts it as a disadvantage.
Yes, this is very true.
Because, well, they don't seem to be bothered, and we certainly would be, and we are wearing vac suits.
There
Yeah.
are 3 very large holes in this space station.
Well,
Are
that's
they in
that's
any way-
that's the inward
Are they-
ones. There are also outward ones, and there are
well,
some in the
yeah,
research
at the
that
very
are
least.
outward.
So there is hard vacuum in the areas we want.
Yeah. But
So-
if I understood Pavani's plan right, I think she was inferring gravity rather than life support.
Mainly oxygen.
It will,
The-
without going into further
Put
investigations,
gravity
the
on.
fact that there are massive holes in the hull of this space station, I don't think oxygen's going to be, especially in research, etc. I don't necessarily know how much oxygen we're going to be able to get, so we won't be able to be without vaccines.
Wonderful. One more thing to worry about.
Yes.
Well, whatever we intend on doing, we shall do it quickly.
Wouldn't gravity help though?
Well-
Movement is predictable.
let me put it this way: if for those of you that are firing guns, the force will send you flying back unless you push yourself against the wall first.
None of us have guns that actually muster recoil, though, given that the only guns we have are laser rifles.
Apart from the captain's.
Mama?
Yeah.
Captain is the only projectile weapon that we currently have use of in the entire crew.
I didn't know it was vac-proof.
It might be
Sci-fi.
It might be. Either way, it's a projectile weapon.
It's Mama.
yeah.
That's all. That's all that needs to be.
I just forgot whether or not the system specified that some weapons that use combustion do not work in vacuum.
Space.
Well, it'd
It
probably
might
be.
combustion based. It will probably be electromag.
Well, those are higher tech weapons.
I can't remember
I'm fairly
what.
certain the sniper rifle won't work in space.
Yeah, maybe not.
Depends on the sniper.
But in
The
either
main
case,
thing
there's
is
still
that
something
there are like void carbines.
Yes, I know. And those are the only things designed to work in 0G.
I will just hope this SMG works.
Mm.
And I've got a metal bat.
Are you actually tearing it out of the corpse?
Yeah, I've taken it.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, magnetic weapons would work, and they exist.
Well, I'm okay. Well, let me just say that when you tear it out, there's sort of very, very bad stuff that leaks out. It's luminous green, and when it touches the corpse, it kind of melts through a little. Not a lot, but a little.
I'm sorry. Just step back and make sure it doesn't touch me.
And you feel rather than hear the gun make sort of gurgly noises.
It's okay. I'd just like to say that in the projectile weapon listings, it says that most sophisticated modern ammunition works well in any atmosphere or even in vacuum.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah.
So your mama should work in vacuum. The goop SMG that probably is going to try and melt your hands off is not going to... It might work, but not for you.
Well, you never know. Never know until you test
I
it.
wouldn't...
Well, that, but a misfire would burn your hands off.
Maybe.
It might be necessary though.
But mama works.
I'm
You might
still...
fling you 300 miles backwards, but it still works.
Use Castor for recoil bracing.
Oh God.
Just lean up against a wall.
Or lie down and strap yourself down to the floor.
Yeah,
Or lie down, lock your legs out against the wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, hold on to my telescopic pole!
Oh God.
So, what do we want to do?
And
Do we
pull
want to
you
go
back
back
to
to the
me.
ship and get the captain a laser pistol? Or do we want to go onwards from this?
Nah, Mama will be fine. We'll work it out.
Okay. Jubei, I'd imagine you don't really care because you have swords and therefore they don't care about anything. And Pavani's not allowed any form of weapon because she scares me, and therefore we're fine.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
I like to say nothing and simply flip off the camera again.
So you head down to
We're heading to testing, but I'm guessing that's through research.
yeah. You can get to it through research or the hangar bay.
Oh, if we can get through the hangar bay, well, I don't know. Do we want to go hunting or do we want to avoid them at all costs? That is actually a good question.
Number 2.
Because if we can avoid them, it's not
Yeah, but
necessarily a bad idea to...
The BAI is in research. It's not in
I thought it was
test.
in testing 13A or something.
No.
Ah.
The other unnamed thing is in testing.
Okay.
So
But
either
the-
way.
Well, then
it's
I didn't know. I
really-
thought they were both in testing, so then I will...
But
then-
you can go through right. If you think of it as a ring, at the
Yeah.
bottom you entered. Next to you is engineering, going inwards and upwards. Next to that is another hangar. Next to that is another engineering. Next to that is the first section of research, and then after that is testing, and then you're back at the hangar.
Okay. So then there is two things that are worth investigating. One of which is in testing, which is a complete unknown. The other which is in research.
Also, if we don't kill them and we sneak around, they might end up going back to the ship.
This is true. So research? Question mark?
Let's go.
Sweet. Onwards.
Has Mama at the ready?
Okay.
My laser rifle.
You're going as stealthily as you can in no atmo 0G or
Damn
low G,
straight.
sorry. Or
Oh hell yeah!
okay.
Yep.
Can you all make me a? It is stealth, isn't it? Yeah, stealth. For those of you that want to use stealth, please roll stealth.
And this is how we die.
What? What's the roll, by the way? It's a
Uh,
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 plus dex mod, plus any skills in stealth.
What if you've got a 0?
What in?
The 0 isn't. If you don't have anything, it's a -1. If you have a 0, it's just nothing, and then plus dex.
That's what I thought, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
So double checked.
I'm just clearly not used to space.
Is
I
that
am
is that a
ninja.
5 from you, Kimiko. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Me and
Yeah.
Jubei are ninjas.
So,
That's appropriation. Only Jubei's a ninja.
so
I
what
am-
what can I ask marching order? First off,
Well, Jubei's at the front.
yeah.
I think that's almost going without saying.
Well, yeah, but then the rest of you, what?
I would probably say Calston maybe second, then Pavani, then the captain at the back with the long range
Yeah,
weapon.
it's a bit, yeah.
Okay. So the front of the column is
Correct?
pretty much
anyone
like
can comment, but yeah, I think that makes sense.
okay. So
It
the
goes
fr-
from good to worse, basically.
yeah. So you two at the front,
sneaky,
Yeah.
and then not sneaky.
you two at the front for being in 0G are pretty much as good as you're going to get without specialized training. But you both kind of feel the clonking of the two civvies behind you. So, yeah. And I shall do some rolling. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, let's see. Okay, he's pretty good. He is also good. Could you all make me a perception as you are travelling down? You start from this angle. You start at research labs 3A and 3B. So you want to get to, what did I say? 5B, wasn't it? Oh shit. Okay, well,
I lost connection to server maybe, but I can still try. Oh, that's fine.
okay. Yeah. So Jubei,
That's not bad. Damn, son.
you notice that you can sense something moving in the emergency ducts above you as you're moving forwards. And you also clearly these guys aren't very smart because you can kind of see, because the lighting is still on, you can see a semi-shadow from the corner of the fourth lab on your left. So it's 4A basically, which is like the next one forward.
Right, folks. Considering these guys are great amateurs, watch the vents above you, and I'm fairly certain there is some unfortunate individual in 4A. Shall we proceed?
Activate the murder, maybe?
Yeah. Well, if you want to, right. So who was it? He.
All of us
hasn't-
speaking is on internal comms.
He hasn't. Yeah. No. Okay. They look like they're getting ready. They don't look like they've. Well, the one that you can see, the shadow of Jubei, doesn't particularly seem like he's ready to leap out. He's just sort of waiting for something.
Yeah.
So, you know, take that as you will. So if you want to attack and initiate combat, you guys have round 0 to do what you wish.
How much does a vac suit weigh?
Not a lot.
Excellent.
Two
Also-
incumbents.
Also, it's kind of negligible due to gravity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it counts as two incumbents as an
I
AC of
understand
7.
that, but teleportation works mass.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
2 incumbents. I don't know how teleportation works, but it counts as 2.
Essentially, if I were to use teleportation, would I still be wearing my vac suit
Yeah.
at the end of it?
I'm not that cruel, yeah. That's-
I just thought I'd rather be safe than very, very sorry.
it's a
Very,
worthy
very
question.
dead.
No regrets.
Yeah, okay. Is there any form of, like, cover in the area?
There's some knocked over, what would you call them? Like, I say knocked over, they're kind of floating slowly, kind of, they're kind of like bookshelves where they would
Okay.
keep like paper data files, but they're all obviously they're all gone.
Filing cabinet.
No, it's not. It's not a filing cabinet. It's almost like crossed with a display case as well. If that makes
That's fair.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
So
like,
there's a couple of those down the corridor that's sort of free floating. So there is obstacles. It's not like you can push off and like fly straight. You'd have to dodge a bit.
Well, I wish to try to memorize the location approximately of one of the larger pieces of debris floating around,
Okay.
just in case I need to emergency teleport.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna kind of duck behind one of the nearest pieces of cover
Okay.
and kind of try and focus my attention on the things that are in the vents, aim in the direction that it might come from, etc.
Okay. Well, what you can do is, because there is one kind of quite near you between labs 3A and 4A, you could float over to it and sort of turn it so that it's, blocking off the guy from 4A to you, and then like sort of almost free float and aim back up at the vents behind you, just in case, if you want to do that.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Jubei?
It's time for Jubei to rock and fucking roll.
I'm guessing you're doing the charge thing.
Demonstrate he's doing the charge.
Or
thing.
as much of a charge as you can do in space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kimi?
I'm gonna look for somewhere where it'd be suitable for me to anchor down to fire mama.
I mean, you can go back to like the second lab and kind of press yourself against the door frame. That'd probably be the best bet.
Captain,
Yeah.
you could hold on to my
God damn it!
Well, I could duct tape you to the telescoping pole and hold on to it.
Yeah, but
in
the
the
blast
middle of
might.
combat. No, hold still.
The blast might send us both flying.
The doorway is probably the best way to.
I'm gonna go to the doorway, but thank you.
Right.
Alright, so is everyone in position? Because Pavani, you're kind of standing in the middle of nowhere at the moment. I'll be honest.
In that case, I'm probably gonna try to cozy up to the closest wall that is
Okay.
not close to the vent.
Okay.
Because, they are coming through the vents on occasion.
Okay. Then, can Jubei, would you like to stealth up towards him to try and attack first? Or are you just going to literally push off and then swing as you go by?
Let's do the stealthy thing.
Okay. So
It's
roll
the
stealth.
same.
Yeah, roll stealth again.
Oh, yeah. Wait, hang on. This is gonna fuck up.
Wow, okay. That's not too bad. Let's see. Nope. Okay. So you silently and slowly sort of creep along the wall. And you can see him up close now. As I described to Kimiko earlier, he looks exactly the same. Maybe the only subtle variation is that he's got a bit of mottling on his skin that the other one didn't have. And as he hasn't noticed you, you can actually see that the faint crystalline thing that was on the other one's skin, this one has it, but it's slowly moving up and down as he stands there.
Okay.
And make your attack.
Now I have to remember how to do. Now I have to remember the roll for that.
Right.
D20 plus whichever
not D20,
skill is
is it?
relevant. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
D20 plus whatever skill plus whatever ability plus their AC.
Yeah. And the higher the
You need
better.
to get
Isn't
above
it?
20.
I will
D20
say.
plus-
Above is a hit.
I will say his AC is going to be.
Well, considering he doesn't know I'm there,
I'll pretty much. I'll say it's.
9 is max. 9 is kind of like the number that's unarmed.
Well, I've raised that to 10 though in mine because
so hang on.
It's round.
D20 plus Dex plus.
Your primitive modifier.
primitive weapon mod.
That's
Combat.
1, so that's like what? Another 1?
Yeah, that's
Yep,
plus 1.
And then plus the AC number that Martin gives you.
I am going to say 8.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
Feels bad.
Okay. You swing down, and you're not sure what, but maybe it's the activation of your blade, but he kind of snaps his head and pushes lightly off just out of your reach. If anyone else wants to... Well, he's backing off into the lab so no one can shoot. So, initiative, everyone, please.
How does initiative?
That's a DA, right?
I think it's a D8. God.
D8 plus Dex, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, D8 plus Dex, it will definitely be. It will definitely be plus Dex no matter what. But
Because I remember that being the one odd die out.
60. Yeah, I vaguely recall that. Initiative. Yeah, it's D8 plus Dex mod. So, what have we got here? We have...
6 on 3 so far.
We have a K equals 6, C equals 3, P equals 2, and Jubei equals...
Hang on. D8, yeah?
Yeah, D8 plus any Dex mod you've got.
Oh, yeah.
4. J equals 4. Okay. I should probably roll it for these guys as well, shouldn't I? I haven't got D8.
Or you could just assume we got the drop on them.
I've already given you your 0 round.
Shh.
More 3 rounds? Question mark?
Right.
Oh, I knew what the answer was going to be, but, you know.
You can't hurt a man for trying.
Well,
You can.
I'm just gonna say it's a straight D8 for him. So, oh god, that's the one in the vent. And oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he goes. He backs off deeper into the lab and ducks behind a fixture that's fixed to the wall for some sort of cover. This guy has the assault rifle and is going to blast at you. What is your AC, good man?
7
Hang
back
on,
shields.
let me... Oh, right.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the character sheet.
It's vac suit, isn't it? So...
Back
Oh no,
shields, AC is 7.
unless he's got a shield. If he's
Oh,
got
we've
like
shields, of course, yeah.
yeah, if he's got a shield, then it would be
6.
6 probably. I would
Yeah, we've
imagine.
got shields.
I've got an AC of 1.
You've got an AC of 1. Have you got what equipment you've got?
Hang on.
Because I think you did get a shield.
Yes.
Yeah, we've
there
got
it is.
tech level 4 shields we got last session.
Yeah,
Given
so
to us by the eponymous duo.
so you've got 6, haven't you? So that's 15. Nope. You see him shoot. You see in the piping leading up to the weapon, it's almost like an air bubble moves up, and then something spits out, and it zips past you, and you follow it with your eyes to the back wall. It's almost like a spitball because it kind of strikes, splats, and then the wall hisses a bit, and then that's it.
Sick.
Newton's third law?
You what, mate?
As in, he just imparted momentum. Where does he go?
Nowhere.
It's a projectile weapon. Unless he's braced against something, he just
He
moves
is.
something. Oh,
it's in the vent.
No,
Alright.
it's
That's-
not the
that's
vent
not
one.
the vent.
It's the one in the lab. He ducks behind.
One.
He ducks behind a fixture, right?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. People. Right. So
don't
that's
hear
him. Kimmy.
Can I see the one up in the vent?
No.
Has it ever stopped you before?
Yes.
He's not
There's
wrong.
no-
You can just blast at the vent and see if you hit something.
Or you could hold your action until you can see something.
Yeah.
This round of combat.
Yeah, I'll just keep my eye out on the vent.
Okay, so you're ready. Let's say you're ready in action to shoot at anything coming out of a vent.
You're a
6.
psychic, right?
She is.
Yeah.
What disciplines do you have?
You don't just go. Don't just ask people.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, you
How
can't
rude.
ask questions like that.
Well, I mean, we've trained together. I
Well-
just forgot.
Teleportation and bio.
That's kicking.
Okay,
Biopsionics, I think.
Yeah, that
fair
one.
enough. Now, I remember that one of the characters had telekinesis, but I didn't remember if it was Kimmy or Oren.
No, that was Oren.
That was the one that's the one we spaced.
Yeah. Because telekinesis could help you brace against recoil.
Actually, not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah, but we spaced them.
Yeah.
I know that!
So, Jubei,
Hail, Caesar!
charging after him again?
Well, I didn't charge the first time, but yeah,
Well, floated, but...
I did the sneaky shit and then managed to miss a free shot.
Okay,
Well,
so...
he did.
what did I give you last time? To 8, wasn't it? Yeah, it will go down to 6 now, because he's more... Obviously, he's aware you're there. But other than that... Okay, so you move up and swing at him. You hit him, so please roll your damage, good sir.
Holy moly.
And I will have to roll him a luck roll.
Okay. Okay, right.
Oh, well,
Is it
he's
plus
very...
dex mod?
No, it's plus strength.
Okay, it's the same for me. So.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
shit, nigga.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Embrace justice!
Yeah, so you sort of float towards it. He goes to move up. Well, actually, you know what? Because you got fucking perfect damage, describe what you do to him.
Can I have a kind of visual of where I am, kind of comparative?
You're in the doorway. He's crouched essentially between a desk and a cabinet.
Okay.
Or sorry, it's a fume cupboard, I should say. I'm using my slang.
With feline grace, Jubei bolts towards the fixture,
Yeah.
leans over the fixture in fucking Gears style and rips him over the barricade and takes a massive swing down his chest, cutting the man by God in fucking half.
Oh, nice. Okay. He kind of makes a strangled noise as he cuts in half, and then his drifts apart. His body spasms a bit, blood and guts sort of pour out, and then freeze.
May you rest in peace.
Two of them.
Castor.
I'm doing the same thing as the captain.
Okay. Pavano.
Unless I have a shot, which I don't think I do.
No, he's not out of the vents yet.
Yes.
Your turn. What are you doing?
Well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I wish to ready an action to when/if Kimiko fires her sniper rifle
Yeah.
to teleport myself behind Kimiko and absorb the impact
Oh,
of the recoil so I get pushed instead.
She's in the doorframe.
Shit! I just thought of a clever way to use teleportation in combat, and I forgot she was actually compensated for that already.
I mean, unless you want to be part of the doorframe, sure.
Well, no, because I can't teleport into a door frame. I've
Well,
checked.
You could, but you'll die.
No, it doesn't allow it.
You could, but you'd die.
No, it specifically says you can't teleport into solid matter. The body rejects it and you're shunted back into reality.
Who am I?
Right.
Beautiful and scary, and please don't murder us in a film.
In that case, I guess I have my telescoping pole out to its full length of 3.0481 meters.
That's not a measurement, but okay.
It kind of is.
10 foot, I think.
Not 40.
No. This pole extender locks into a 3.048 meter extension.
That's really weird.
That can bear as much. It's 10 feet pretty much. That can bear as much as 1,000 kilograms of weight. In a pinch, it can also serve as a club.
Oh, you've got a fucking 10-foot pole.
And I'm ready to whack anything that comes with another 3.04 8
Oh
meter
god,
radius.
please, just say
4
10
meters and
foot.
4.8 centimeters. If you want to pop,
Oh,
just say 10 foot.
oh, who have we lost?
We lost our captain.
Okay, we'll pause quickly.
No.
Go.
We've
Oh,
also-
no, no,
the captain
no.
is back.
Oh,
Hey,
Captain.
okay, never mind. We're not paused.
Captain has returned.
Okay, so you're already in action, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means it's the Gribbly's turn.
Perception, please.
Everyone again.
I'll exclude Jubei for now, because this is happening in a matter of sort of moments.
Yeah.
What is your perception, Captain?
Oh shit! Okay.
It's great.
I was doing so well until Kimiko. Kimiko, from your vantage point, you hear something coming towards you through the vents.
I fire at the motherfucker.
Okay. Make an attack roll with.
Please.
I'll say because you got a 10. I will give you a 10 to add on to AC because you would, from the noise, you would vaguely know whereabouts he is, more than just firing blindly.
So what does that make the equation?
D20 plus Dex plus projectile weapon plus 10.
Yeah.
I'm guessing is a plus 12 total.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Alright,
What
we'll have to wait and see.
Captain, my captain.
Is this where we actually have to pause because she's broken?
Captain,
There
my
might
captain
be a
is still
case
in the
of that.
call. Capitanus Maximus.
This has happened before though, where she'll be like in Discord for a while and then suddenly disconnect.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we'll break for a bit.
Okay.
Quick 5 minutes, and see what happens. Ooh. Right. So after that technical hitch, the roll was D20 plus 10 plus your Dex plus projectile weapon.
The projectile.
Yeah.
D20 plus. Did you
10.
say 10?
Yeah. Plus
Okay.
your Dex mod plus projectile weapon skill. Oh, okay. It punches through the vent, well, where the duct is, but seeing as you've seen no form of like blood gooping out, or you don't hear any collapse, you assume that you didn't hit the target.
Damn it.
And now it's right. So he's dead. That was Kimiko's turn. Jubei.
Hail and good morrow.
What you gonna do, bud?
Well, I don't think there's a lot he can do at this point.
He could.
There's no way to get into the
Yeah.
vent, is there?
Well, there's emergency hatches every now and then in the ceiling. Other than that, I mean, you could always get in position near Kimiko, seeing as it's heading towards her.
Given one of us just shot through the vent, how thick is the vent?
Thickness,
Is it monoblade resistant?
probably not. So you could
Let's see
just
if we
like
can-
stab it
yeah.
and run along the ceiling.
The scientific advisor signs out.
No, I was just thinking I could have him kind of spring off, because it's like 0G, isn't it? So he's going to be able
Yeah,
to
pretty
fucking
much.
reach and then just slice through it.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the Nadachi monoblade is a small weapon.
No, you could. Yeah, you could. Like as I said, you could literally like go on the ceiling
Yeah.
and essentially run along it while slicing through the vent, which
Yeah,
would be
let's go
pretty
with that.
fucking badass.
Let's
Okay.
go with that course of action.
Right, I will have to make you do a athletics check.
Oh boy! I love checks. I've got an athletics check of 0, so no penalty. Fucking sick.
Nice.
It's D20, I assume.
No, it's 2d6 plus dex plus 0.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay.
Like a graceful cat fucking bouncing through the air.
Yeah, so you
Metal Gear
essentially
Solid, due vengeance.
flip up onto the ceiling, stab through, and start running along. You don't get far enough to actually reach where the shot went in, but you're set up to essentially kill them next turn if they don't run out fast. Castor.
He's just going to head towards the direction of the captain while continue having his weapon train on any exits, like the exit that's closest to the captain, and just kind of hunker down and wait to shoot the brother.
Okie doke.
Again, he doesn't really want to get. Well, yeah, that.
Okay, Pavane.
Second verse, same as the first.
Nothing.
Prepares the pole.
I'm prepared to whack if anything is required whacking.
He prepares the pole.
Okay. Without having to roll anything, you'll hear the sort of panicked shuffling in the vent, and it literally tears through the metal with a sort of gloopy hiss and like pushes itself right down to the floor to avoid Jubei.
Can I shoot it now?
It's in range here. Kimiko, it is your turn though.
But I prepared an action to do that as soon as it fucking appeared. That's the point. Of all
Didn't
No,
both
fine.
of
of it.
Go on
but
then.
both of it. Yeah, but hang on, didn't both of you do
No,
that?
Kimiko didn't because she
Oh.
decided to attack the vent.
Okay.
So she sort of gave up
Yeah.
the... But yeah, go on, Castor.
What AC am you giving me?
What did I say for the last one? 6. 6.
Cool.
Short control bursts.
There.
Short controlled bursts.
Yikes.
I miss.
Ouch.
Caster only knows how to fire in burst mode anyway, so that's fine.
Okay.
And misses horribly.
You don't have to make the sounds as well.
He has to make the sounds. It's in the rulebook.
No, it's in the over the
Is it
intercom.
Caster's rulebook?
Yes. So, Kimmy.
Reload Mama and then go to shoot.
Okay. So move action to reload and then shoot.
Mhm.
Go on then.
Is it just the same as last time?
Yeah, dex, projectile, and 6. Rather than 10.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh, mother of God.
Alright. I don't
Well,
even
there's
have to
some
get...
something.
Yeah, I'm not getting you to roll damage, because...
It's a sniper rifle.
Describe what happens then.
Well, straight through the head. Explosion of goop.
Okay.
And
I wasn't expecting a roll like
Okay.
that.
Castor, you have a tumbling, flailing corpse heading down the corridor towards you.
Get the fuck out of the way!
I'm poking with my stick. It's now in range.
Jesus Christ.
I both get out of the way of the corpse and Pavane.
Where are you poking it to?
Just away from him.
Just pin it to the floor
Okay.
so it doesn't move around. Surely.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you resting its momentum?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm thwacking it. I helped.
Jesus. Okay. All targets are destroyed.
And thus, We destroyed 2 targets without taking a single shot. This is the way it should happen. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Well done.
Technically, you destroyed 3 because the other one was going to wake up. It was dormant, and then you
Mate,
killed it.
I ain't taking chances with that crap. I'm gonna shoot that thing in the head. I was like, okay, it's the same as the things laying around. Nope.
Right. So, combat's over. What do you do?
Let's loot and pillage the ship.
I'm going to find me some delightful thingage. Yeah,
Yeah.
to the things.
Excavate with extreme prejudice.
As the professional in dealing extremely prejudiced violence against no discriminatory audiences, do you think I could glue a grenade to the end of the stick for future encounters?
Oh god.
What?
Husses is off. He's gone.
Fundamentally
Honestly,
not.
like, now the threat has been ended, he doesn't really care about sticking together anymore. He's off to experiment. Investigate.
Pavani, no.
Yeah, but if it were...
No.
if it-
Bad, Pavani.
Are you familiar with the concept of the shape charge?
I don't even know anymore.
Okay, I have some serious things I need to discuss later. I've got
Just
an idea.
standing pointing at you.
If you liked this video, please take a second to press the like button. If you'd like to see more, leave a comment below. Please subscribe to the channel to be made aware when there are more videos going up. Thank you.